What's going on, everybody? Kyle Gaming HD here, and today we're going to be discussing if Baker Mayfield is a run-read quarterback thus far into his career. So, before I start anything, pictures and clips will all be taken uh, from the 49ers game, and I got this idea and pictures and clips from this nice article on the 247sports.com. I'll leave that in the description below. So let's begin. Let's talk about this first play here. So, Baker Mayfield is in a shotgun. This play ended up happening. Baker Mayfield couldn't find his first read, ran to the right and threw it to Ricky Seals-Jones for a 31-yard pickup, which San Francisco challenged, and it wasn't a catch, so it counted as an incompletion. The 49ers played disguised a cover 4 meant to look like a cover 2 with shallow corners. So let me just show you everything here in the play. So as you can see, you're going to have 4 people always rushing rushing Baker Mayfield 95% of the time in this game, I believe. They didn't blitz much. Why would you if you have 4 first-round players in your D-line? That D-line was crazy good. You have Nick Bosa, DeForest Buckner. It's crazy. So they're always going to have 7 players in coverage, which you could defensively scheme a lot better for. Play disguise a lot easier. So let me show you the next image here. So Baker Mayfield's looking at his first read, which to him they're not going to be open. So he kind of runs to the right, and still can't get anybody, which then leads to the Ricky Seals-Jones catch, which was an incompletion, which I'll show you the clip of right now. Alright, you guys, so we're back with the second play of this 49ers game. So let me just break down the what happened through this, and yeah. So here it is. So on this play, Baker Mayfield gets sacked at the Cleveland 6 for negative 9 yards. So if we talk about it, so this is 11 personnel. So this is what the article says. So I could read it and explain it to you guys. So Freddie Kitchen calls a scheme that gives Mayfield a clear out middle post, with a dig coming in behind from a Z receiver. He also gives a young quarterback a quick dart route. He being Freddie Kitchens in front of his face in case pressure comes, and pressure does come. As you can see, you got 3, 4, 5 players in coverage. So you're gonna have at least what is it, 7, 5, like quick math, 6 people rushing. There it is. Should have not taken that long. So this is an easy, let me just show you. I'll show you the play after. But actually, let me show you the image so you guys can see it. So you have someone wide open right there, and I believe that's Demetrius Harris. So instead, Mayfield, he's trying to pay attention to Jarvis. He wants to pass it to Jarvis. He's locked in, and he doesn't see Demetrius Harris coming right across because his first read is Jarvis in this play. That's the only thing he paid attention to. When you have Demetrius Harris right there in the middle, you could get 10. Looks like 10 plus yards, and I'll show you the clip of it right after. But his mind is locked on Jarvis Landry, which is not okay. Which all these good quarterbacks, they know that not their hot route is their hot route. Their first read is never gonna be open all the time. So you gotta know the other players' positions and where they're gonna be to throw it to them, or if they're not even open, just throw it away. So let me show you the clip coming up right now, so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Okay, you guys. So on this last one, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna tell you what happened in this play and everything else. Uh, so this is play number 3 that I'm showing you. This is an incomplete pass to Damian Ratley. So this one is situational disturbing for a young quarterback. Mayfield is second and 10 situation. Um, the Browns were aiming to run a high-low on a midfield coverage with a saddle route and a post from a bunch set. This scheme opens up well against the 49ers cover 3. Um, Let me show you the next image here. So they have they have six guys in coverage. There it is. And you have one lurking, just kind of like a ball hawk, or just covering an extra player. Um, this next image here, so you got two people wide open. Baker again. I mean, that's it's not a bad pass, but you have. I mean, you have the three in front of him, right? One behind him, and then one to the far left of this image. So if you throw, I mean, anything could happen, but you have a player wide open in the middle here. He just doesn't see it. And here is a better view of that. So that's another easy, like 10 whatever yards. Just Baker just doesn't see it. I don't think he believes in check downs, to be honest. And now next, I'm just going to show you the play, and then we'll just break down everything that we saw in this video at the end. So. So, after those three plays that I've showed you and clips, is Baker Mayfield a one read quarterback thus far? For me, I would say yes. This game, I believe, in the 49ers game, I'm sorry, in the Ravens game, you would say he's not. Um, I mean, but honestly, that's the only game that I saw that he wasn't much of a one read quarterback into his career so far. But even so, Titans game was bad. The Jets game, I mean, that wasn't even that great. We still won, but still wasn't great. Um, Rams game wasn't great either for him. The Ravens game was good. Um, and then this last game was just not great for us as well. So it's gonna be tough to figure out what to do. It shouldn't be tough. He has to just focus and pay attention like he did in the Ravens game. Um, and he's gambling a little too much with the throws. I'd rather have him, just throw it away instead of trying to make something happen. Just we're not there yet. I don't think the chemistry and offense is still there. Um, but that could all still be worked out throughout the season. We just gotta get it done now because I mean the last 8 games are gonna be really good games for us just because we face Bengals twice, Steelers twice, the Ravens one more time, and then we face Bills, which would be a good game. And I can't think what the last game is. I just listed off 7. But in the last 8, we should at least go 6-2, maybe 7-1. Who knows? We could go 8-0. We just really need to beat the Seahawks and then see how the Patriots game go. Either split those two or win both, which I could still see happening. The Seahawks' defense or pass rush isn't something too great, um, but if they're coached by Pete Carroll, they'll be ready for us, and hopefully we'll be ready for them. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like, favorite, subscribe, and